Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Toronto Raptors at Scotiabank Arena. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brett Berry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Jalen Johnson.
And guys, I think the grind of the season is catching up with him a little bit. It comes across in his rebounding numbers. Over the past 5 games, they've taken a tumble. He seems to be wearing down a bit. Maybe tonight, though, he can get his legs back under it.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Atlanta Hawks. The front court is Rizier and Johnson. Daniels out there with Young. And it's Capella in at the center position. And for Toronto, Barnes out there with Grady Dick. Then it's R.J. Barrett. Then there's Pirtle. And it's Abaji in at the force line. We've got some great guards going head-to-head in this one. Brent, what will you keep your eye on in that matchup?
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest.
And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. Pass to Rizier. And here is Johnson. And Young kicks to Johnson. Here's Rizier. That's good, and Johnson with the assist.
Great idea to get your secondary scorers involved early. This helps keep everybody engaged.
Yeah, and he's so-so from there, but when he's hitting from deep, it's a big confidence builder.
Barrett, no good. Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. Pass to Young. Capella sets a screen for Young. Offline with his 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Barrett. He's guarded by Johnson. Outside, Barrett driving in, and Capella sends it back.
Capella's reach is so intimidating for anybody on the inside. That's why you can anchor your defense with him.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Six to shoot. Right side, Barrett. That shot off the mark. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Young outside. Pass to Capella. Puts it up from 12. And that one comes up a bit short. The Raptors have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Barnes outside. Pirtle sets the pick for Barnes. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And Barnes has that big body and is very nimble. Gets him to the free throw line.
2024, Brent, was a momentous year for Scotty Barnes. His first All-Star appearance.
Well, Kevin, an amazing accomplishment for such a young player, but it feels like we're just scratching the surface. There's been so much exploratory with Scotty Barnes. What I'm interested in the maturation process is when Scotty makes winning the most important thing, where he's pushing his teammates and taking on responsibility. That's when he's going to cross over into superstardom.
That's good from Barnes.
And Scotty Barnes just is one of those guys that's a complete player and competes.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, Kevin. Spoke earlier with Darko Rajakovic. Now, I talked with him about the challenges of guarding someone like Trae Young. Coach said, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to be on him. I told our guys, no separation. Of course, this defense will have to be very aggressive and hope to stop Trae. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Dick passes to Barnes. Hurdle with a screen on Young. Down low. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Rizachet wide open. And a miss there on the triple. Toronto, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Barnes dishes to Barrett. Birtle sets the pick for Barrett. Shoots over Rizachet. Pass to Agbaji. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Now, Pirtle, as a big, such an unselfish player, always willing to make the extra pass.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 3-point game. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
And they'll be doing their best to establish superiority over this club, something they failed to do a year ago.
Now here's Barnes. He has 5. Barnes screen on Young. Here's Agbaji, defended by Young. Puts up a deep 3. Agbaji can't get it to go. Rizachet with it, picked up by Barrett. Pass to Young. And Pirtle pulls it down. Raptors leading by 3. At the elbow, it's Barrett. Shoots over Rizachet. Johnson with the rebound.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
The Hawks again can't hit.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
And a moment now to check out some of the numbers for Trae Young. And he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And we're talking about the ultimate competitor here. Leading the league in assists, maximizing every possession. He just tears apart a defense. To the paint, Pirtle with the steal. Here's Dick. He's covered by Daniels. The layup missed.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Here's Capella and the dunk by Capella.
Well, take your choice. You can either foul him or watch him dunk. Well, actually, in this case, you could get both.
Pass to Dick. Here's Agbaji. That 3 off the mark. The Hawks trail by 3. Over to the left wing. Inside. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Now Dick. He's covered by Daniels. Here's Pirtle. And no good that time. Good work defensively by Capella. Hawks have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. After a flurry of trades last season, Toronto, Brent, seems to be committed to build around Scotty Barnes.
It does feel that way, Kevin, that Scotty is the cornerstone guy, but I don't know if they really feel like he is truly their number 1. They're recognizing his talent, but there's still a lot of work to be done to rebuild this Toronto Raptor roster.
Here's Dick, still without a basket. Here it finds Pirtle. For Jakob Pirtle, his parents paved the way for him to become a professional athlete. And I'd say, Brent, he did a good job.
Well, it's a good point, Kevin. They were doing some blocking of their own, just not basketballs like Jakob does. Both of his parents, members of the Austrian national volleyball teams, and building some roofs on some people trying to put down a few slams.
And the first one drops. Here in this stage of the season, Greg, what can struggling teams do to better themselves?
You mean besides make a big trade move? I mean, I think about lineups and schemes. You have to look at what you can control and really establish your identity.
The Raptors making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. Both free throws good from Pirtle. And Brent, for all the talent the Atlanta Hawks have had in recent years, playoff success has not been there.
Well, close to the finals in 2021, but they haven't been past the first round since. I think the 21 run actually accelerated expectations for this team a little bit beyond where they were in their development. So they've come back to earth just a little bit. We'll see if next year they can build to get back to a position where they can have playoff success.
And here is Mitchell, following the three-pointer from DeAndre Hunter. No problems knocking that one down. And the Raptors lead by 5.
And now it's Dick knocking down a three of his own. Brady ready to answer.
Hunter against Barrett. Capella with a screen on Barrett. Shot clock at 6. Hunter, the pass to Johnson. Stolen by Mitchell. It's 2-on-1. Pass to Dick. Now here's Barnes. Back to Dick. 6 on the shot clock. Young against Mitchell. From outside, off the mark. For the Raptors, they come in off the loss to New York. 13 feet away. And Atlanta again with the bucket.
Difficult to try to stick with Trae Young, especially when he's rising up there.
Barrett the pass to Dick. Barnes against Johnson. On the wing, Barnes. He's got 5. Mitchell wide open. Good on the three-point shot.
There's another thing that Jakob Poeltl can do for you, provide some solid ball movement.
The Hawks trail by 6. And Young kicks to Hunter. The kick out to Young. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
Hunter on the wing. Johnson outside. Buries the long-range jumper.
You got to expect Johnson to take his shots from outside when he has them.
Mitchell outside. Barnes looking around. Raptors moving the ball around. Barnes sets a screen for Mitchell. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. They trail by 3. Dick with the steal. In the corner, Barrett with it. Pass to Poeltl. Makes it off the glass. Poeltl's got 6.
Smart to get Poeltl inside with the ball. The big man so easy to get it at close range.
Here is Daniels. Dick defending.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why have you settled for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard. Certainly been a good month for these teams on the offensive glass. The Hawks, number 1.
They have gone all out to win the rebounding battle every night, and it's been paying off. I mean, the second chance points thus far have been really impressive.
Raptors leading by 3. Pass to Agbaji. Boucher with the ball. Here's Shed. And here is Olynyk, covered by Okongwu. And the basket by Olynyk. And the Raptors lead by 5.
And really, the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
Olynyk against Okongwu. Bogdanovich. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Toronto shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Here's Agbaji. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Clock at 6. Boucher the screen. Olynyk can't hit. The Hawks trail by 3. To the inside. Here's Bogdanovich, and he overshot that one, missing. And it's the Raptors' ball. On the wing, Mitchell. 29 seconds left in the first quarter. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Here's Rizachet. He's coming off a 10-point game against Denver. Outside, Bogdanovich. They set the pick. Lets it go. And it's Bogdanovich. Again missing. Boucher passes to Agbaji. Mitchell looking it over. Rizachet with the steal. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Toronto ahead. They lead by 3. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
So they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
Here's Bogdanovich. On the court right now for the Hawks. Bogdanovich on the wing. He's paired with Rizachet. Hunter is out there with Okongwu. And it's Puffkin in at the point.
Pretty smooth screen and roll there. Got to be up on Bogdanovich.
Raptors with the lead. Mitchell with it. Pass to Agbaji. Now here's Olynyk. Covered by Okongwu. Olynyk can't hit.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Now here's Bogdanovich to the middle. And Rizachet. The bucket on the assist from Bogdanovich. Rizachet's got the lead up to 1 now for the Hawks. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Agbaji can't get it to go.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
To the wing right side. Back to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 5. And it's Toronto with the rebound. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Now, here's Mitchell. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Raptors. Okay, one shot.
One shot.
Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are one or two of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
And Toronto has possession, following the bucket by the Hawks. Mitchell passes to Abaji. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Mitchell left side. Ofkin with the rebound. Hawks have gotten 4 of the first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Raptors are rebuilding with purpose. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, "We're doing a good job at the start of this process, selecting the right people that care and are very committed to each other. That's a good baseline to build on." Kevin, slowly, the pieces are falling into place.
David, you're so right. He is great at developing those young players. Now, here's Mitchell. 8 points his last outing. Olynyk, a screen on Bogdanovic. Pulls it from the elbow. For 3, Mitchell. It's good from long range. Mitchell's got his second bucket of the night.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Outside Bogdanovic. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Recently, the Raptors made moves, Greg, to add some Canadian-born talent to their roster.
They traded for R.J. Barrett and Kelly Olynyk, 2 guys that represent Canada in international play, and were both born in Toronto, now playing for their hometown team.
Here's Bogdanovic after the basket by Davion Mitchell.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Shed. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Abaji. Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks trail by 3. Pass to Bufkin. And here's Bogdanovic. Hunter sets a screen for Bogdanovic. 6 to shoot. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Now Bogdanovic focused on scoring on the inside, and when he gets close to the basket, it looked like he was hungry to get 2.
Mitchell dishes to Olynyk. For the 3. Rebound Atlanta. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
I mean, in the modern era, you have to be able to stretch the floor, or you're going to struggle.
Yeah, the best way to make it hard on teams is continue your motion, and their motion on the perimeter just wasn't good enough. That ended up costing them.
And the Raptors with the ball, following the missed shot by Onyeka Okongwu. Knocked loose. Here's Buffkin. Covered by Mitchell. Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Yeah, Hunter getting enough room to find somebody to be hunted.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Toronto. They trail by 1. And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
We need you to get loud right now for your North Side Crew.
All teams changing it up here. Now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard. Here are the top rebounders over the last month. And number 5, Jakob Poeltl.
He must be spending a lot of time in the weight room because he's shown such strength under the basket.
On defense, Atlanta. Barnes kicks to Barrett. And the Raptors miss again.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Atlanta.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, Bogdanovic does those things that go underappreciated on the stat sheet, but much appreciated by the coaching staff. Such a valuable player.
And so Bogdanovic nails both of them.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Barnes finds Barrett. Poeltl with a screen on Bogdanovic. Here's Barrett. Here's Poeltl. And the dunk by Poeltl.
Poeltl's so reliable and solid in these pick and rolls. He knows exactly where to be.
Hawks have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. R.J. Barrett has established himself as a guy who can play a lot of different roles. Brent, a very versatile player.
A versatile player, Kevin, for sure, and the scoring has been there, but I don't think that's what you rely on with R.J. Barrett. You want him to be a complementary player that plays in different positions on the floor to put the defense at a disadvantage. He's that skilled, and he has that ability to grow that way.
Scotty Barnes taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2. And that one misses. We love young Scotty Barnes. He can shoot, he can defend, and he can really pass. Brent, he seems like the ideal wing.
Well, there's a lot of things there, Kevin, that are very good, and you don't become an all-star at that position without those kind of abilities. But the responsibility of playing winning basketball consistently, let's see how that plays out for Scotty moving forward.
When you talk about a guy taking a lead, Jalen Johnson took huge steps forward in his 3rd NBA season.
Kevin, how many times have we seen it where a really talented young player is playing on a team that has star power, and so naturally they're able to settle into the role they're going to play? That is what has happened with Jalen Johnson. I expect him to take another leap forward this season.
Onside, Barrett. Back to Barnes. Plays it up and banks it in. And that's now 7 points for Barnes.
Defense knows that's where Scotty Barnes does most of his work. They still can't stop it.
Capella with a screen on Barnes. Young for three. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Abaji. 8 points for him. Now Barrett over Shea. Barrett, no good.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Down low. Here's Johnson. Abaji pulls it in. Raptors have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Dick can't get it to go. For Atlanta, they've gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Back to Daniels. Here's Shea. Barrett covering. Just 5 on the clock. For 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Pirtle's got his 5th rebound in this one. Inside to the wing on the left. Raptors moving the ball around. Shea with it. 5 points in the game. Out to the right wing. Johnson outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
The Hawks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And that one falls for Johnson. And both free throws good for Johnson.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Here's Barnes, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Trae Young.
A little bit of length and a little bit of strength. That pays off for Scotty Barnes.
He's shooting free throws, number 4 and 5 here.
And his free throws are falling at a rate of only about 72% on the season. Not terrible, but listen, you obviously would expect him to do better.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. The Hawks leading by 3. Young passes to Johnson. Here is Daniels. Dick defending.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Young looking it over. There's the triple. Toronto grabs the miss. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
And they pick up 2. Pirtle's got 10.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
.127 left in the second quarter. Capella with a screen on Barnes. Shot clock at 6. Young, no good. Toronto's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And it's Barrett penetrating, so they take the lead. That's 12 points for Jakob Poeltl.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
To the paint. Here's Daniels. The kick out to Young. The tray. That shot goes in. He now has 3 field goals and 6 misses today.
Well, if you're going to allow Trey to squeeze off a 3, he's going to squeeze hard.
Pass to Dick. And here is Pirtle. 12 points for him. Here's Abaji. Back to Barrett. Launches it. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Young. Good D by Barnes. Onside Barrett. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Hawks now will send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. With Coach Quinn Snyder, Quinn, what has to happen in the second half?
Well, we got to keep getting stops and really just make plays. Make plays on the offensive end and be solid defensively. No magic.
It's a pretty simple game, right, Coach? Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Attention to second quarter. And get ready for the fans. Half-court time. Give me a beat. They're ready to bring up the shot. One more time. Around the round.
Hey folks, welcome. The Atlanta Hawks find themselves here in a close one at the half.
Total team effort. Instead of 5 starters, it's like they've got 7 or 8 guys getting it done. That's how good the reserves have been tonight, guys.
Lots of interchangeable parts. They can throw different lineups at you. Keeps you guessing. And moving on, let's take a peek at how the East is shaping up here in the midseason.
And taking a look at Atlanta, they've stayed in the mix. A few people predicted they might regress. Clearly, that hasn't been the case. They continue to hum along. It'll be interesting to see how they close out this year.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Bogdan Bogdanovic really making a difference here.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
The Hawks leading, and with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
Dick is out there with Scotty Barnes. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. Then it's Barrett, and it's Abaji in at the power forward position. That's the dude starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic.
And how about RJ getting a little bit fancy with that one as he flushes it home.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Johnson outside. Back to Young, and there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes.
That's his first
foul.
First team foul.
Pass to Rizachet. Johnson sets the screen for Rizachet. Young outside, 5 to shoot. The 3. Good D by Barnes. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Raptors. With the floater. The rebound by Johnson. Hawks shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. To the inside. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Pass to Abaji. And the foul on Dyson Daniel. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Barnes, screen on Johnson. Down low, shoots, and that one's good. Barnes.
Really hard to stop Scotty Barnes in the pick and roll. As the screener, Scotty can beat you different ways.
Barnes has gone 4 for 4 from the field. Perfect so far. Young dishes to Capella. Back to Young. Jacks up a 3. Cracks in the tray. Young's got 10.
Young with some of the fastest hands in the NBA. Easy to see why.
Raptors trail by 3. Barnes kicks to Pirtle. Here's Dick. He's covered by Daniels. Here's Abaji. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. He's got 11.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Young against Barnes. Fires the 3. That one, no good. Toronto, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Out to Barrett. Barnes sets a screen for Barrett. Back to Barnes for the lead. And again, it's Toronto converting.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. This will give them a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
The numbers for Capella. Some nice work from him over the last 10 games. And he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And he's a top 10 rebounder this year for good reason. He's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the entire game. Pass to Rizichet. And Daniels now top of the key. And here's Young from the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Young's got 13.
Well, he just nailed his second 3 of the half, guys. I'd be very aware of that if I were the defense right now.
Toronto working the ball around now. Abaji, the pass to Dick. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Abaji. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Daniels has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Lays it up off the glass. And now a 3-point Atlanta lead.
Looking confident inside at 6'7". Daniels has the height to feel comfortable down low.
Pirtle against Capella. And here's Barnes for 3. Connects from 3-point range. Barnes has got the game tied up here for Toronto.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Here is Daniels after Toronto at the three-point. Hung outside. From outside the arc. Drills it from outside. Young's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, after hitting a 3 earlier in the game, he now has 3 threes this half, guys.
Here's Abaji. He's guarded by Johnson. And Barrett gets it to go.
And it looks like they left a defensive effort back in the locker room, guys. They just haven't had the same commitment here defensively in the second half.
Now, here's Capella. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Screen by Capella. Inside. And the dunk by Capella.
Capella is sort of the prototypical role guy, right? Going straight from the solid screen to elevating and being open.
Barnes outside. Atlanta with the rebound. Pass to Young. To the left wing. Now Reza Shea. To the middle. Here's Johnson. And it's Johnson with the jam.
Great lift off the floor. Johnson is electric.
The Hawks shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Shooting for Atlanta, Jalen Johnson. 1 shot.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. 1 shot.
That one misses for Johnson. And the defense of this Raptors team, Craig, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
Now, here's Capella. 6 points for him. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Another shot. Capella with the bucket. Capella's got 8 points.
Not a lot of plays drawn up for Capella, so his energy and involvement come from that kind of activity there.
Here's Mitchell. He's got 8. Pass to Abaji. And the Raptors miss again. The Hawks leading by 3. Hunter on the wing. Johnson outside. Bogdanovich against Mitchell. 5 on the clock. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. And the dunk by Capella.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Mitchell outside. Here's Abaji. Covered by Hunter. Pass to Shed. Mitchell with it. Here's what the Atlanta Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks. Then on Thursday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs.
And for the matchup with the Grizzlies, they won't have much room for error in that one. A team like this will punish mistakes, but I could see them walking away with this one.
The first one falls. Atlanta making a switch here. Buffkin's checked in. And Mitchell drops them both. The Hawks leading by 3. To the paint. Here's Hunter. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Hunter's got 7 points in the game. Myrtle with a screen on Johnson. Here's Barnes. It's good again, and the next one 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And Scotty Barnes continues to grow in shouldering the offensive load for his team.
Here's Buffkin. Covered by Mitchell. Capella dishes to Bogdanovich. Hunter on the wing. Here's Buffkin. No good with the triple. Raptors trail by 3. Vandal passes to Purdy. Now, here's Mitchell. Pass to Shed. Barnes screen on Hunter. Just 5 to shoot. Raptors need to get a shot. For 3, Mitchell. Rebound by Johnson. The Hawks leading by 3. Now, here's Hunter. He has 7. Here's Buffkin. Johnson kicks to Hunter. That one goes in. Hunter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
At 6'7", Hunter, nice handles there, showing him off on that possession.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal.
That's on Clint Capella.
13 foul.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hawks.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days.
He's off on the first. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Good on the second free throw. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Hawks. They lead by 4. A 3 ball. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Mitchell right side. Clock at 6. From past the arc. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Pass to Hunter. Hawks passing it around.
And let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Mitchell. He's around 6 points per game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he really anchors them defensively with that tenacious play on that side of the ball.
He loves to get up into the uniform of his opposition and make you work for everything that you get offensively.
That free throw, no good. And the Raptors with some changes. Olenek, he's checked in for Scotty Barnes. And Garrett Temple subbed in for Walter. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Nancy's checked in for Johnson. And he sinks the second. 1:41 left to play in the third. Here's Mitchell. He's got 10. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here.
At the line for your Raptors. Taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. And so it's Atlanta with it. 7-point differential. Grizzlies swipe it with his first shot attempt, and that's good for two. Shedd's got his first 2 points of the night.
Defense certainly wasn't bad, but they've got to be a little bit quicker on contesting the shot.
To the inside. Here's Nance, and Nance slams it in.
It's just so easy the way Larry Nance Jr. just gets up off the floor.
Toronto's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Mitchell outside. Pass to Shed. There's a good screen. And here is Olynyk, down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches a 3. And it's Shed missing. Atlanta leading by 7. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Mobo with the rebound. Shot and game clock separated by 5. At the elbow, it's Mitchell. Here's Shed. Shoots. Nance with the rebound.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass. That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's Atlanta. They're up by 9. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Outside, the wings are Bogdanovich and Hunter. Okongwu is out there with Nance, and it's Wallace in at the point guard.
Yeah, he can surprise you around the rim. Olynyk has some lift.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Hawks. Hunter sets a screen for Bogdanovich. Chalk up 2 there. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 9 now for Atlanta.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Down low. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Now, lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride. So full speed, 2 points.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Pass to Okongwu. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Screen by Olynyk. Drives to the hoop. Oh, that's blocked.
Now, you don't see a lot of shot blocks from Bogdanovich, but he is big enough to get it done.
Hunter kicks to Wallace. Oh, good on the triple. Raptors trail by 10. Pass to Shed. He gets it in there. Shed's got 4 this quarter.
How about these big shots for him in the fourth? He has been locked and loaded offensively.
Bogdanovich looking around. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Bogdanovich has got 20.
Hey, man, Bogdanovich can play. Someone who wants to score as much as that guy, gotta love it.
Pass to Shed. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound, Atlanta. Okongwu's now got his 5th rebound right now in the game. In the corner, it's Hunter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And DeAndre Hunter is a plug-and-play type of wing. Brent, he can fit in anywhere.
Yeah, really good at spacing the floor, getting better at creating for himself, Kevin, and defensively, he's a solid on-ball defender that can switch up to multiple positions. Who in the league isn't looking for a talent like that?
And the first one at the line is good.
Herder's such a talented swing man, and every year he seems to find a way to add a little bit of something to his game.
Atlanta making a switch here. Buffkin's checked in. And both free throws good for Hunter. Gregson's making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021. The Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
Here's Buffkin, covered by Mitchell. Outside Bogdanovich. No good on the three.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Mobo. And the three off target. The Hawks leading by 13. Here's Buffkin. Hunter the screen. From the stripe. Buffkin no good.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Here's Shed. He is covered by Bogdanovich. Driving the lane. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And after years of rumors around OG Anunoby and Pascal Siakam, the Raptors dealt them both.
Well, I like what they got back, Kevin. At some point, you got to cut the cord, and they did that. They brought back the hometown hero in R.J. Barrett, along with a few picks, which gives them some flexibility. So it was a time for a new direction in Toronto, and trying to add to that exciting young core is priority one.
The first free throw is good. The Raptors making a switch here. Barrett's checked in. And a change for the Hawks. Young's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Nance outside. Pass to Bogdanovich. The shot from the low post is good. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 13 now for the Hawks.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
For three, Mitchell, and the three ball is good.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Young pass to Nance. Now Young, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. Brent, of all the things I could ask you, I've thought about this one. What would you say is the most important thing a team has to do to be an NBA champion?
Kevin, it's pretty simple. Accept your role. And when that happens, stars will be stars, and role players will be there to support the stars in any way they possibly can. But to accept your role and to sacrifice for the good of the team, it's going to give you a chance to hold that trophy.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Johnson comes in for Nance. And Daniels subbed in for DeAndre Hunter. Pass to Daniels. Now Johnson. Outside Bogdanovich. They get it back. And it's put back up and in by Capella. And the Hawks lead by 10.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Onside, Barrett. Barnes screen on Bogdanovich. Barrett with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this week.
And the Raptors making a change here. Abaji's checked in. Rizachet, he's checked in for Atlanta. And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team.
We'd love to give away shirts to our loudest fans. Now is that time to grab a free shirt.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. During the last break, listened in on Darko Rajakovic talking to his team. He told them, you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Devin?
Thank you, David. Here's Barrett. Atlanta with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his second.
It goes on Jalen Johnson.
It felt like RJ did a great job there of just baiting the defense in order to get the contact.
First free throw is good.
You can see the focus here from RJ Barrett. He brings a subtle intensity to his game on both ends of the floor.
And so Barrett nails both of them.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Pass to Johnson. Takes the three. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got 4 assists now tonight.
And this is why the coaching staff just continues to encourage Jalen Johnson. Dynamite off the catch.
Here's Rizachet. A three-pointer off the mark. Raptors trail by 11. Over in the corner, Barnes. Here's Abaji. Pass to Barrett. From deep. The rebound by Young.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Johnson outside. Off target from three-point range. Here's Abaji. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Barnes outside. Pass to Dick. There's the drive. It's good. Dick's got it back down to single digits for the Raptors.
So much balance when Dick's in the air. Always able to square his chest and make a confident stroke.
Capella, the pass to Daniels. Here's Shea. Hawks passing it around. Johnson kicks to Young. Clock at 4. Pass to Capella. Pulls it up. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. The Raptors have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Barrett the pass to Barnes. And Barnes gets double teamed. Here's Abaji. This one for 3. Rebound Atlanta. Shea's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Pass to Capella. Over Barnes. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Raptors. They trail by 9 points. Yep, that one goes in there.
Oh, good balance from Dick. Able to take the contact and still score inside.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team.
It's time for the dance cam. If you see yourself on the big screen and you know what to do, show us your moves. Way to go, everyone. Let's hear it for you.
Here's Shea. Barrett covering. Daniels with it. Wide open shot is on the money.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and hitting them up.
Pass to Abaji. Barnes outside. Dick with it. He's covered by Daniels. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And really, he played mistake-free basketball up to that point. That's the only time he's turned it over so far.
Atlanta leading by 9. Young finds Capella. Here is Daniels. Dick defending inside. Picked off in midair. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. The finish and the dunk by Pirtle.
How about Pirtle, the Austrian Hammer?
Atlanta with the ball. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Capella sets a screen for Young. Lob pass to Capella. Here's Shea. Barrett covering. To the middle. Just 5 to shoot. And the dunk by Capella.
Now catching the lead pass at full speed. Terrific anticipation. And the delivery on time, on target.
That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Barnes.
Inside, Barnes knows he has to fully commit. You don't finish against contact by going in there with half the effort.
Young and Pirtle sends it back. Barrett the pass to Abaji. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding. Rising up off the ground.
A minute 50 left in the fourth. Young, no good.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
And Pirtle has it in the corner. Here's Abaji. Off target from outside. The Hawks leading by 5. Daniels kicks to Capella. Pass to Young. 3-pointer. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Young's got 19 points.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Johnson with it. And here's Young to the paint. Here's Capella. Oh, and the jam by Capella.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for Atlanta.
Well, I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Clint Capella.
I just loved his defense. He took pride in swatting away a bunch of shots tonight and made his impact felt.
.52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bounce pass from Pirtle. Pirtle with a screen on Johnson.
Hawks foul. Clint Capella. That's his second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for Toronto. Ochai Agbaji. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within single digits. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 41 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Barnes against Young. Toronto grabs the miss. I'm just not sure they have the time to pull this one off.
No doubt the clock is their biggest enemy right now. It just about take a magic trick for them to find the points they need.
We've got 22 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
His second personal foul. Second team foul.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Scotty Barnes. That's his second personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Atlanta. Trae Young. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead. Toronto calls timeout. They're down by 7. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
Yeah, this is the classic too little, too late. The effort coming and not enough time for them to get back in it.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Barrett, no good. So the Hawks take the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Trey, this is a young team. So what is the chemistry and connection that lets you play together so well?
I mean, you're around us outside of the locker room. You can tell why we support each other so well, and the energy we have for each other on the court. I mean, you can tell the reason why we do that. And I love this group.
Well, congrats on the win, man. Appreciate your time. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Clint Capella.